It's Tuesday morning and I do YouTube videos now, I guess. I don't know. Well, my wife is an influencer. I am influenced by my wife. And it just feels right to share my life a little bit and share new songs and just kind of like make something weekly for YouTube. So I'm going to start doing that. It's Tuesday, so it's video time. And I am filming a studio tour for you guys. So let's check it out. A little background, me and my buddy Tyson spent almost a month building out my dream studio. So I'm gonna go get a little bit more in depth on this video of like all that we did and yeah, that whole process. This is the garage, and it used to be our dance floor for the wedding. We like put pipe and drape, and then we hung disco balls and stuff for the wedding because we had the after party at our house. It was a great time. Lots of our friends danced in here. And then we went to the honeymoon. When on our honeymoon, we had some awesome contractors build out a soundproofed wall. I got a Josh Niles, who's a really great studio builder in Nashville, can do a consult about how to soundproof the walls. Basically, that's 2 layers of drywall with a bunch of rock wool soundproofing in it. A very thick wall here with 2 layers. And then the same thing on the other side. So it's actually really soundproofed in here, so that right now Mikkel is filming a video and I can work in the studio, and it's great. As you can see, we took out the drywall for the ceiling. Actually pretty easy, and just immediately opened up the space and made it epic. And you can see there's some like some kids that have made that their hideout probably in the 80s. Wood up there looks awesome. And so we took it down, and I'm just blown away and stoked on it. The main thing that my buddy Tyson did to help the sound in here is these sound panels. He built this awesome cloud and a few of these bass traps, which like low end frequency travels a lot or gets trapped a lot in the corners. And so if you have those bass traps, then you don't have any like weird like low end things whenever you're playing music in here. And then he built a lot of these sound panels. I say technically I helped him, but it was the equivalent of like a 5-year-old kid holding dad's flashlight. Tyson did it. Also, check out Tyson Motsenbocker. His music and his book are both really great. He's a homie. Joanne's Fabric supplied the UFOs. This sound panel right here, sunflowers, look at that. Pretty great. Perfectly dead. Really quiet, and feels really like inspiring, honestly, whenever you walk in, because like your ears aren't like, there's not a lot of space to explore, so you really can hear yourself talk, you can hear yourself play. It's great. One thing that Tyson was like, man, we should do it, it'll make a big difference, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess we can, is the floors. This is just like a vinyl flooring. It's like you just kind of like click it into place. It doesn't look like a garage in here, and that's in large part due to these floors. Materials for the sound panel was like really around $500 to $700, and it was around $1,000 to get the flooring for this whole place. Really not that expensive for how much it leveled up this whole place. One really awesome thing about this this roof is that this like platform was already built really well for storage, so I just keep a ton of cases up there. I put like this old light that I had up in the corner there. It's just a vibe. This was Mikkel's idea. I made myself a closet. Let's go in here. It is pretty awesome to have all of my stuff. I'm just really stoked that I will never bother Mikkel. People are coming over. Boom. We just hide all of my stuff. It's great. Big fan. My 30th birthday present was this Yamaha U12, I think. It's like U10 from the 90s. This thing just records so well, and I feel really weird and bad and that I don't deserve this piano that Mikkel got for me for my 30th. But as far as mics, I kind of the workhorse of the studio right now are these Cascade Fathead ribbon mics. They sound so good on the piano. They sound so good on acoustic guitar. I have a pair of them, so like kind of the stereo miking situation. It's pretty much that. This last weekend, we tracked drums for my record in here, which was a huge win. My buddy Aaron Redfield, who is like literally my favorite drummer in the world, is now my pal and lives right up the road. And he just came over to my garage to track drums. How crazy is that? This is my brother's Ludwig kit from this 1970. It's a blue and olive, little acrylite, just some cymbals. And then, you know, Aaron recommended these Heil tom mics. They're sick, and they were cheaper than any other tom mics I was looking at. Got a 57 on the snare. Got my good old SM7 on the hat. Couple of rooms, and then for the kick mic, I didn't have enough channels to do a kick in and kick out. So I used this. This is a Warm Audio 47 clone that I absolutely love, but it wasn't quite right for vocals, and so I was gonna sell it, and I hadn't sold it yet, and we put it on the kick, and it just like absolutely nails what I needed the kick drum to do. So it's like, turns out I'm not gonna sell it. I got a really great deal on it, and so that's now my kick mic, and now I don't have to do kick in, kick out, and use up all my channels on kick drums. One fun thing that we did here, you can kind of see it right there, and let me see if I don't know if you can see it, but basically I have two rafter mics set up that get really great like big room sounds, and I've used a stereo image for the rafter things, which has been fun. But the other day we did something crazy that I didn't expect to work out as well as it did. Let me show you. We took my 47, my main vocal mic, extended this mic stand all the way up into the ceiling. We got a ton of rafter sounds. We just set it on Omni, and as you can see, we got plenty of rooms. This is the Outboard stuff that we're working with right now. So I was tracking drums with the legend Aaron Sterling in Nashville, and I saw, and I don't know, this is common knowledge, I'm sorry if I'm throwing you under the bus, Aaron, but he uses all Warm Audio pre's, which are way less, like the most affordable pre's on the market that sound any good, basically. And so I was like, if it's good enough for Aaron Sterling's drum sound, it's good enough for mine. So I'm just using 4 channels of this API clone, 2 channels of the 1073 clone. And then these are kind of my like workhorse studio channels for like vocal tracking or stereo acoustic or stereo piano or whatever. It's just basically these 2 Neve 1073s through a stereo 1176. It's a classic, unbeatable situation. Got Keys World over here. I love my Mellotron. I love this little Juno synth, and my Nord is not working right now, but it's a great MIDI controller. And we have Pedal World that's rigged up here and very messy. But this is kind of the place where I'm like, you know, putting together different pedal combinations. One of the best things that I've done recently for my wife and myself and my life and my family is get this aux box. This thing is so sick. So it is a cab miking simulator. You plug your guitar into the amp, you plug your amp into the aux box, you plug the aux box into your interface, and you can get guitar tones without having to turn on an amp or be loud. This thing sounds better than if I could mic up an amp, like for sure. And it's just so much faster, and I can finally use my AC30. That's my favorite amp in the world. And then I can also use this dope little Woolly Coates situation that is just a sick little guy. I'll probably talk about this in another video. It's my favorite guitar right now. It's a 1973 Guild Starfire turned baritone rubber bridge with a Bixby. We got some acoustics, we got Electric World, and that's kind of my studio. I am so like blown away at how it turned out. It's so much like, it feels so much more creative, and it's like a big space because it's a garage. And like, yeah, it's just the dream. So we're gonna finish the record in here. I almost forgot. We got a projector mount up there. I still need to put it on, and a projector screen for movie nights. It's a pretty great time. Anyways, I'm really excited. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I hope it's entertaining, but honestly, I'm mostly just doing this for me because my wife has shown me how fun it is to be creative and to make videos. So come check back in. There'll be more videos like this. Who knows? I might take you guys surfing at some point. I might, and there of course, I write a ton of songs, so I'll always put up songs that don't make it on the record or that I'm still kind of testing out. Those will go on YouTube. I've started recording all the live shows that we do on the weekends, and I don't know, it's a great time. Thank you for supporting me and my music, and I'll see you soon.